Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna do some puzzles today. I think I left my pen in here from the last puzzle we did. That way I don't have to like keep looking for a pen before I film. That's where I leave pens all around, and then every time I need one I can't find. So, okay, slang. Home improvement. Hunt for a Red October? No. Silence of the Lambs. More. The name of this puzzle is More Died in the 90's. That's interesting puzzle title. All right, we're doing Michael Jackson. Now let me see. See if you guys can see the whole puzzle and all the words. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna do Michael Jackson. So I'm guessing this is all Michael Jackson, you know, either songs or I see other things in here related to Michael Jackson, like his glove. They have blanket here. Moonwalk. Okay. So let's get started. Let me get comfortable. Actually, let me adjust my chair real quick. Okay. All right. So, I think I see a word already. I see Jackson. So I only see Jackson. Okay. Because Jackson 5 is here as well. So I want to make sure. Oh, show you guys my nails real quick actually. So I did a Nightmare on Elm Street themed nail set. Okay, so we have, I mean, if you watch Nightmare on Elm Street, you know the phone. It's iconic. So I hand drew everything. I made my little charms on here as well. This little phone charm with the tongue was, it was the first time I did something like this, so it was definitely a little bit of like revisions. I had to keep going back in, and I'm like, okay. Sometimes when I do certain designs, like I'll go over what it is I want to do, then I'll go over how to do it. Especially with like the charms, like the little 3D, I guess you can call them charms or 3D, especially with those, because most of the time I've never made that specific charm or anything. So I usually go over Neverland, what sometimes I draw it out, most of the time I don't, but I kind of just go over in my head, I guess, what's the best way to do it. So I did this differently at first, and then before I was done with it though, I was like, okay, make some changes here, and I just had to, like, especially this part right here where the numbers go in. So like the numbers on the phone, a phone like this, the numbers kind of sink in. They're not like just flat on the surface. So yeah, takes a little like trial and error. And you have to, well, sometimes I have to like revise things a little bit, and I don't know the best way to explain it, but sometimes your brain just kind of like clicks. Like I'll think of a design and I'm doing it, and then I'm like, this is what I need to do, you know, because there's like no tutorial on certain things. I can't go to YouTube to learn different things that people haven't put up there. So I gotta kind of like learn it right then and there when I'm doing it and see what's the best way to do it. I have a whole bunch of nails actually that I'm working on, where I'm having to do that sort of trial and error thing, or just my brain has a moment where it clicks and I'm like, this is why it looks off, or this is what I need to do differently, you know. ABC. Yeah, I have a good amount of sets that I'm actively working on, like going back and forth in between, and I just can't wait to finish. I just have not had the time, so but I think I did this nail set on my other channel, if I'm not mistaken. I made a video of me doing them. When it comes to nails like this, I try to film it, but I believe, yeah, I think I did these actually like over a month ago, I think. Jackson 5. I haven't been wearing any type of spooky sets yet, even though we're only on the second week of, right? We're on the second week of October. But I have so many little different spooky sets I haven't been able to wear yet. Mirror, man in the mirror. Oh my god, I think actually I mentioned this in one of my last videos. Well, I remember talking about it, but one of my last videos I lost a good chunk of footage, so I don't know if I mentioned it, but my sister's having a Michael Jackson themed Halloween party. So she wants everyone to come, you know, with a Michael Jackson look, basically. It's so funny. So I will probably have a couple of Halloween costumes this year. I'm still on the fence of what I want to be for Halloween. And I've just been so caught up and so busy with other things that I haven't had a chance to think about it. I think this is like one of the first Halloweens where I'm really just stuck, or just not really thinking about dressing up. I'm gonna do it, but usually I'm like thinking about it the whole month. And also it feels like, to be honest, let me lower this. It feels like it's the end of October already for some reason for me. Black or white. It doesn't feel like it's the second week. It just feels like October's about to be over already, even though it's the very beginning. So we have Michael, Moonwalk, PYT, and Thriller. PYT. Here goes Michael. I had to put some KT tape on my wrist right here, mainly right this area has been bothering me. It gets like that, my wrist, from time to time. I have to really be careful. Sometimes I lay on my bed and I really lean on this hand while I'm like on my phone, or you know, my right hand is my dominant. So to be quite honest, my phone oftentimes feels heavy in my hand. So if I'm laying down in bed or something, I try to lean it on like a pillow or whatever is there in front of me, because sometimes it feels kind of heavy. Holding your phone for extended periods of time, it can be a bit much, for me at least. And I'm always drawing, painting, and it kind of takes a toll on my wrist. So sometimes I use my KT tape, which helps tremendously. I don't know what it is in KT tape that makes it work, but as soon as I put it on, wherever the area that's sore, instantly it helps it. But I ran out of my favorite. There's different types of KT tape, and I ran out of my favorite, but this one is still helpful for me right now. I'm looking for moon. Oh, I found moonwalk. Wow. Okay, so I finished that. The only word I need to find is bubbles. Here we go. And we're done. So that one was pretty fast. Okay. Gonna do one more because my food is here. I ordered some food. I have not eaten all day. Honestly, I wasn't really hungry. I had like a croissant earlier. But I wasn't really hungry. Rugrats, here we go. But finally eating for today. And I ordered Indian food. I love Indian food. So we're doing cartoons now. I mean, you know, as you can see. Let me make sure you guys, okay, there we go. So you can see the whole puzzle. Rugrats. So let's see. I think I know majority of these cartoons. Some I haven't been, some I really didn't watch. Like probably Johnny Bravo and King of the Hill. The only times I've probably watched them is when maybe I had the channel on, you know how you just keep the channel on, or maybe you fall asleep watching something and another show comes on, or but King of the Hill, I was never like sit down and watch King of the Hill. I don't know what Laboratory is either. I see Magic School. I don't know if they mean Magic School Bus. I don't really know. I don't know what Magic School is. I mean, Rugrats. I was watching Rugrats when I was not a child, probably as a teen. I think everyone was watching Rugrats and Hey Arnold. Oh my god, Cat Dog. That was so funny, Cat Dog. These shows were honestly ridiculous. I see something, okay, I kept seeing this here. It's Magic School. Ninja Turtles. Some of these shows is just a thing that you've watched before. But, I mean, at least for me, it's just a thing, like you've seen certain shows before. Ninja Turtles was definitely one of those shows that that I was never super into. Dexter's, I don't know if that's short for Dexter. Is the show called Dexter's Laboratory, right? I don't know. I wasn't into that show either. I did love Cat Dog. I loved Real Monsters. Y'all remember that show? It's called Real Monsters. Oh my god. It was so gross. I love that show. For years during Halloween time, I've always thought of being one of the characters on that show. I forgot the girl's name, but she's the one holding her eyes. Like they're all weird monster style characters. And the girl, I forgot her name, but she's not holding her eyes. That other brain looking guy. What's his name? He looks gross. He looks kind of like a brain, and he's holding his eyes. But then there's another one. She's black and white, and she's kind of like shaped like this, like a J. I don't know. I'll look it up after. But for a while, I wanted to. Every year, like for a few years, certain cartoons will cross my mind during Halloween, and I'm like, oh, that might be a cool idea to do, and then I just never do it. Like Garbage Pail Kids, I mentioned that too. I thought one of them would be a cool Halloween idea, and it just never was. One of them. Cat Dog. Let's look for Cat Dog. Batman. I'm never into Batman at all. Like, so the cartoon, I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about that. Even the movies, I was never into Batman. However, I did, I watched the Joker movie, and I love that movie. I watched it so many times already. I just watched it the other day again. I really like that movie. Hey, Arnold. So I think, oh, wait a minute, Rugrats. Okay, no, I thought that was maybe one word. I see they have show here. I don't know if they're doing it like, see, because this would be like Dexter's Laboratory, right? I'm kind of mismatching the words, maybe. I don't know what Rocket Power is either. I don't even know. I don't even remember having an X-Men cartoon. I was never into X-Men. All of those like Marvel and DC and the comic types, like movies like Avengers and things like that, I'm just not into at all. I'm sure they're cool. I'm sure I would probably like it, but I just never really got super into it. Recess. Yeah, I don't know what a recess is, if it's part of another show or what. Did we find Ninja Turtles? I don't think so, right? I'm looking for turtles. I feel like I would find that faster, and then we can, Ninja would be connected. Yep, there we go. I found turtles first, and then here was Ninja. I do remember Tailspin. I believe that's with like the squirrels or something like that. Certain shows I'm sure I watched and I just don't remember fully. But then certain shows like Rugrats, like I remember the characters and remember actively watching Rugrats and Cat Dog. Do you remember Animaniacs? Cartoons like Animaniacs or like Disney related, like Mickey Mouse, and I've never been super into either. I think Tom and Jerry is like classic. We've all probably watched that even as adults. We watched Tom and Jerry. Tiny Toon. Tiny Toon rings a bell, but I don't know. Yeah, TV. I don't know. They just have TV. And then I'm gonna look for a show. Well, we have Show, Tailspin, and Rocket Power left. And then I'm gonna go eat. I was watching Halloween majority of the day. I have to say, I kind of sleep on Halloween. I could see why people probably like that horror franchise, and I don't feel like it's better than other horror movies, but I do enjoy watching it. So the last time I watched Halloween, I think it was last year, probably, and I had a whole day where I was just like literally on the couch watching all the Halloweens. But I enjoy it. It's pretty good. But it's like that movie that I don't immediately go to watch, you know? But it's cool. Right now though, I'm watching a movie called Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. I've never watched that before. So far it's okay. Yeah, so far it's alright. I have a subscription to Shudder. It's a channel. I don't know that I've ever heard of it, but they have a lot of like older movies, horror and psychological thrillers, and just weird, creepy movies. So I've been looking at that, checking out what they have. I watched The Hills Have Eyes earlier, the old one though. I can't remember if I ever saw that one. If I did, it must have been a long time ago. That one was pretty good. Like the original Hills Have Eyes movies. And I'm watching that movie now, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. I don't even know I ever heard of it. Honestly, a lot of movies on this channel I've never heard, so. And I also like that I can see what people rated it, because I really do go by that. Unless it sounds really interesting and I want to see it. But usually I see what people rated it. Like, unlike Netflix, where you can't see that, and you kind of just gotta watch the video, the movie, so you can see what, oh, here we go. You can see what people rated it. So this had, I think, 4.5 or 4 stars. That's why I clicked on it. So we'll see how that goes, but that's it for now. Yeah, I think I did. So yeah, we're done with this video. I do want to see if maybe I can find a horror puzzle book. I'll probably look on Amazon while I'm eating. But that's it for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying your October so far. If you're into all the spooky festivities and things like that. Oh, has anyone seen Smile yet? I'm not into, like, I'm not a movie person that likes to go to the movie theaters to watch movies, but I was considering it. I got mixed reviews. Some people say it's good, some people say it's overhyped. If you are really into horror and you watched it, did you like it? But anybody who's seen Smile, let me know. The trailer looks pretty scary and I like that. Let me know if you watched it, how you like it, would you recommend it? But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And if you oh, my other channel, if you want to see these nails and other like creepy nails, I am gonna be making some tutorials on my other channel. You can go check that out if you're into my nail stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.